in the Mara Day One Facebook Live. It's all about the retreat we are having in July 2023. Wow, where's the year gone, right? It's already 2023. And as you can see, it's the festive season. Christmas is around the corner, just a couple of days away from us today. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about the retreat and see how, you know, this is going to be an amazing experience for you guys, right? So I am so excited about this. This is, really going to be amazing and really looking forward to it. Before we go into it and talk about it, I want to, we've got Meera here, we've got Nilma here, who also are going to be with me at the retreat. And by the way, I've partnered with them in collaboration with Shine Bright that they run as a coaching company. And I want to start off with Nilma. And, Nilma, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. It's so nice to be here and so nice to be live on here. My name is Nilma Shah. I am a law of attraction coach, a Rohini healer, as well as an NLP practitioner. And I also do personal coaching. And I am the author of the book Shine Bright.
Wow, amazing, Nilma. Thank you so much for that. Meera, shall we go with you?
Yeah, hi guys. It's so nice to be live. So my name is Meera Shah. I am a law of attraction coach. I'm a Ho'oponopono healer. I'm an NLP practitioner, and I'm also the author of the book, How to Be the Author of Your Life.
Fantastic. That's brilliant, guys. So myself, I'm a subconscious mind communicator. I help people with their pain, whether it's emotional, spiritual, physical, or mental, and I help them by clearing their past such that they can live a better future. Fantastic. So guys, I mean, tell me, this is so exciting for me. I mean, it's only about what, 6, 7, maybe 7 months away. Um, Tell me, what is the purpose of this retreat? Why are we having this retreat, and why are we taking people to the Mara to have this amazing time for 5 days, Mara and Nevasha, by the way? And tell me a little bit more about it. Let's go with Meera. What's the purpose of this retreat?
So basically, like the person says, it's all about revive and revitalize and be with like-minded people. And obviously, we will have loads of fun and games, and we will have workshops. So it's all about, being around nature, connecting and being grounded and just having fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what it's about. And whoever's watching here, the audience might be coming in. I don't know how many are watching right now. There's of course going to be a replay, so you can watch it later as well. But if there are any questions, by the way, about this retreat, do put them down. We'll be reading your questions or your comments whilst we go through this. Okay, so what we've done here is we've formed some questions that we thought that you might have, and we would like to address them here on this live session right now. So fantastic. That's it. It's about reviving yourself, revitalizing, because a lot of us are bogged down by our work, stresses at home. This is a break away from all of that, right? If someone wants a break away from their partners, for example, just get away 5 days. Connect with new people, and it's going to be amazing, right? So Nilma, tell me, who do you think this is mainly for? What kind of people will enjoy this kind of retreat, and what are we looking at, the type of people that will really come to this 5 days?
Right. So basically, it's for anyone and everyone who wants growth in their life, who wants to find new people, who wants new connections, and for whoever wants a transformation. We're here. All three of us are here to help. And who wants inspiration? I mean, nothing can beat the nature.
Yeah.
Connect yourself with nature. Nothing can beat that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Talking about inspiration, having collaborated with Nilma here and Meera, myself, we're doing this for the first time, by the way, getting so much inspiration from each of us, right? And I'm getting inspiration from Meera and Nilma to create this beautiful retreat for you guys, and this is, we want to bring this to you such that this can also inspire you, right? So Meera, tell me, when is this retreat and where is it?
So basically, the retreat is next year, in July 2023, on the 13th of July. And we're going to be in two places. We're going to be in Masai Mara, and we're also going to be in Naivasha. And the place we're going to be in Masai Mara is one of my favorite. I love that place. It's Mara Serena Lodge. And in Naivasha, we're going to be at Naivasha Sopa. So both are actually really nice places, all surrounded by serene nature. And obviously, it's just being around the animals and being around the nature, and it's such a fantastic experience. So
Wow.
we're going to be there from the 13th till the 18th of July next year.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, you just talking about it makes me want to be there right now. So I've not been to Kenya for like I think 16 years. You know, the last time I was there was in 2006, and this is really going to make it a treat for me.
Oh, definitely. That was the year that my son was born. So yeah.
Wow, brilliant, brilliant. So looking forward. So thanks for that, Meera. Nilma, tell me, can they bring their families, their partners? What about children? Is this for children as well? Tell me a bit more about that.
If you want to get away from family, if you want to get away from your daily routine, I would suggest come on your own. Just that, so that you're uncomfortable and you grow, because that's the only place you can grow. Not when you're comfortable. Who grows when they're comfortable?
Absolutely, absolutely. It may feel a little bit uncomfortable, going on with strangers, getting into a seven-seater with them. But I tell you this, once you're there, we will make it so easy for you, isn't it,
Yes,
Nilma and Meera?
yes, completely.
Absolutely. And this is what it is. You can bring a partner with you. That's not an issue if you want to. But if you at the same time want to get away from all of that, the family, the work, etc., that's fine too, The only thing is children under 18 are not allowed because, of course, we're running workshops as well. So this is really for adults. So yes, bring yourself, bring your partner, bring your mom, bring your dad, it doesn't matter. As long as they're there and they're able to travel the 5-hour journey that we're going to do from Nairobi to the Mara, then they're healthy and they're good to go. They're allowed. Anyone's allowed. Fantastic. Tell me, Meera, so when do they need to book this by?
So basically, if you want to get an early bird discount of 10%, then by end of January, so by 31st of January, please, please, please just book and pay as well. So this is where we're giving you a little bit of a discount, and obviously try and make it easy on your pockets as well. So 31st January 2023.
Absolutely. 31st January 2023. If you book it by then, you'll get a discount. And it's also advisable, isn't it? Because, if you book flights that early, you might get them at a much better rate. The later you
Definitely.
do the flights, the more expensive they get. So, yeah, ideally you want to book this by the end of January and you get a 10% early bird discount. The reason why we give that discount is because we then also are able to prepare much better on our side, and it works for both ways. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for that, Meera. And Nilma, so for those outside of Kenya, when do they need to arrive? Because the retreat is, we leave early morning on the 13th of July, right, for the 5 days. So those who are traveling from abroad, maybe the UK, the US, Australia, when do they need to arrive by in Kenya?
I would strongly recommend that they come in maybe a couple of days before. So you get your jet lag over, you're well rested, because we have a 5-hour journey. I wouldn't want anyone coming the night before, because you'll be totally, totally exhausted and you're not going to enjoy. So give yourself a couple of days before we start.
Absolutely, absolutely. And is there a hotel, Nilma? Is there a hotel that they can stay at? And is there a location where where we're going to pick them up from before
Yes,
we leave for the Mara?
yes, we've taken care of all of that. And there are plenty of hotels. So we're on that process of booking one
Awesome.
once we
Yeah.
know who's.
Yeah, exactly. So what once we finalize the hotel, we'll tell you exactly where you need to stay. That's where we're going to pick everybody up from. So it will be one pickup point on that day before we leave to the Mara, and it's just that it makes it easier for everybody. We all know how traffic is in Nairobi, right? So we don't want to be caught up in that, right? So yeah, exactly. So now once people are there and we've left for the Mara, the 5 hour journey of, if we have a stopover, maybe a 6 hour, depends. Um, what is the day going to look like? Like, we're going to leave early in the morning, right? What is it going to look like the first day, Meera?
So basically, we've got a really nice surprise for you in the cars. So there'll be introductions, obviously, and we will get to know each other in the car as well and speak to one another. And so it's all about introductions all the way. And obviously, it'll be fun. We'll have a few activities even in the car if we can. And once we reach Masai Mara, then obviously we'll have a really scrumptious lunch ready for everyone. And obviously then in the afternoon, you can have a bit of a rest before you actually have a drive around the park. Obviously you see the Big Five. That's going to be very exciting. So you will have a drive. And then after that, we're going to have a welcome dinner for all of you. That's a surprise as well. And obviously after that, we will have the ice-breaking activity with everyone.
Awesome, awesome. Wow, just seeing the Big Five on the first day, I'm looking forward to that. It's like because when I was back in Kenya, right, I used to visit these national parks quite a lot. And that was like in my childhood, right? And going back to it now, wow, it's just going to bring all those memories back, right? Those Big Five that I want to see. I also want to, later on, I'll tell you this. My family is going to join me later after the retreat. And guess what? We're going to do a second trip to the Mara. So this is going to be the icing on top of the cake for me. So yeah, imagine the first day you're going to be seeing the Big Five, right? It's going to be out of this world, right? So what else, Nilma, in terms of the particular activities? Because remember, this is not just a trip to the Mara. It's not just a trip to Naivasha, right? That's you can easily book that via a tour operator, but this includes the help that you're going to get from all three of us. So one of the first activities that we're going to do, and Nilma is going to explain to you more about it, is very much about making connections. So tell me how, Nilma, this is going to help those who are going to join us on that on that day.
Yeah, so on the first day, obviously, after the game drive, after dinner, we'll have a little campfire sort of sit around. And well, you should have gotten to know the people around. So we're going to play little games about how much you know the person, what you know about the person, and how comfortable you are. Because you know what? Meaningful connections are the best. And you don't know what you're going to bring. Imagine, sharing your wisdom, sharing your inspiration with everybody. Every person has something to teach everyone. Be it little or be it small, big. We all have something to teach. So this is what it's all about. I mean, even the people joining us could be teaching all three of us something, right?
Yeah. We would never say we are teachers, right? We are teachers as students as well, right? We learn from others, and in fact, do you want to share how you guys met? Because from what I understand, you and Meera actually met at a course, and out of this bloomed this amazing coaching company that you're running.
Yes. So Meera and I first met. Was it 2018, Meera? At the end of course?
Yes, 2018. Yeah. I think sometime February or March. Yes.
Yeah. So I went and sat next to her, and she goes, "I know you." And I looked at her, I'm like, "But I've never seen you." And we started doing the course together. We started talking. We started practicing the NLP tools, and it was just maybe during COVID where she goes to me. I approached her and I said, "Do you want to do this together?" And she goes, yeah, we could do it together. And I'm like, okay, so where do we start and how do we start? We were both confused until she found us our coach. And I think that's been phenomenal experience. And it has got us where we are right now. We've grown so much from it, and this is where we are.
Absolutely. Wow. Wow. That's phenomenal. That's an amazing story, right? So you never know. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know where this connection is going to take you. So one of the first, well, the first activity actually is about making connections on that day. And that activity is going to start from the moment you get into that Land Cruiser. So when you're in that Land Cruiser, you're going to be making those connections. You're going to be speaking to people. We'll be encouraging you to do that, right? And this will take away all the stresses you might have about going on this retreat. It will make you more comfortable. Yeah, it will also it will give you this sense of belonging, right? Because a lot of us, in this world nowadays, we have work, we have home, work at home, we have work at work, but we tend to kind of disengage from others. We just get into a routine, almost like zombie like. I'll tell you this. Yesterday, my family members met after such a long time. One of the things that happens when somebody from abroad comes, that's an excuse for us to kind of meet, right? And it was so nice. I mean, we got there at about 8 o'clock in the evening, and no one wanted to leave until midnight, because it's that sense of belonging you have, and that connection that you make. I mean, that's priceless, right? And this is what we're going to encourage you to do on the first day, because it's all about breaking those barriers, right? And making those true connections. Because once you have that, you get going, right? And you adjust to the environment. You also, like I said, you are comfortable, and that interaction makes you feel at peace with yourself. Yeah? So this is how we're going to do it. And like Nilma said, towards the end, guess what? It's going to be fun, because we're going to almost make it like a competition. So if you know, play it like a game actually. So we'll just pick a random person who you might have met on this trip on that day, and we'll ask you questions about them. So do you know, for example, what their hobbies are? We'll ask questions about what is their nickname, right? So it's all going to be fun and games, and it's going to be really, really wonderful. And imagine, just close your eyes and imagine doing this like around a campfire, right? What can beat that? Nothing can beat that. Yeah. So this is it. We come here with unconditional love. We one thing that we want for you guys is to be here and not to feel as though you're judged. Uh, the way we look at people are we look at them from who they are, the souls that they are, rather than the outside of them, rather than the looks that they have, rather than what they do. Yeah, that's not going to be the first question we're going to ask you. What is Remember, every time you go somewhere, that's the first question everyone asks you. What is it that you do? Are you a banker? Are you a doctor? And if you don't have one of those things in your books, then you're like, okay, yeah. I say I'm a coach, and people are like, coach? What is a coach? A coach or a couch? but this is it, right? It's we look deeper than that. We look deeper into the beautiful being that you are, and that's going to make a difference in these 5 days. Yeah. So I want the audience, if you have any questions, by the way, about this retreat, please do ask. Put them down in the comments. We'll be happy to answer. Meera is gonna have a look and see if anyone's got any questions or has put any comments in. If not, of course, there's a replay. You can watch this at your own time, and you can put down questions. We'll surely look at them, and we'll put answers down on that live that we're doing right now. But yeah, I want to go and have a final close and say to Meera if there's anything that she wants to add to what we've already mentioned so far. Meera?
So one last thing, we are all divine beings. like, Vishal said, it's all about souls. Yeah, it's not about who you are from the outside. It's not what you do. It's all about who you are there. And it's all about the heart. And we forgot the starlit sky in Nevasha and in Masamara. Imagine just looking up at the sky and the starry night and being around a campfire. And I mean, it's already giving me goosebumps. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm already there. So please, guys, this is actually once in a lifetime opportunity for you to connect with people who are like-minded, who don't judge at all. We don't believe in judging. We all look at each other as divine beings who have the potential to grow and not just spiritually, but even emotionally as well as people. And honestly speaking, live with a purpose. And there is always something out there. There's a greater force out there that we need to look at. So we're really looking forward to welcoming you, and I can't wait. So welcome, guys. Please start booking ASAP. I've already done mine, so I can't wait for you guys to book yours. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Thank you, Meera. And Nilma, tell us, how many places have we got?
How many places?
Yeah, on the retreat. How many places have we got?
We've got 18 places.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 18 places. It's going to go fast because imagine people are going to book, with their partners, maybe family members. So it's really, really going to go fast. So if you want to come, and like I said, this is not just going to the Mara or visiting Nevasha. This is much more than that, because this is what we've given you today is just the tip of the iceberg. We're still going to share you what more is going to come in the days that are to follow. It's all about sharing with you what the game of life is, where we're going to do a lot of exercises, case studies as well, how to connect to your subconscious. All of that is inclusive in this retreat. And it's not just going to be learning on the day in a room, it's going to be learning on the go, always learning from the three of us three learning from you guys. Is a two-way thing. So yeah, it's going to be out of this world. So definitely. Nilma, do you want to say anything else before we
All
close?
I'm going to say is be your authentic self. Get rid of all your stories. Get rid of all your beliefs, all your values, and just be yourself, be your authentic self. Take in all the sunrises, take in all the sunsets, and just enjoy it. And I'm really excited to share all the wisdom that we've been given. We need to share it all out, and we need to inspire you all.
Exactly. And that's how we grow, right?
Yeah.
The way we grow is by sharing. So sharing is caring as well, as we all know. But yeah, it's all about that. So really, really looking forward to see you guys there. If you have any inquiries, just send us a message. You can private message us. You can put a comment in this Facebook Live, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you have. So with that, I want to say thank you so much, Nilma. Thank you so much, Meera, for sharing this day today. And we look forward to seeing you in the Mara. But before that, of course, we'll be back next week with a day 2, where we will share more of what's going to happen on day 2 at the retreat in the Mara. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely time.
Thank you.
Or, well,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.